from deep below a nondescript cornfield in central Indiana. Join Billy, Eric, and Joe as they discuss news, rumblings, and rumors from the world of action figure collecting. This is the Off the Card Podcast.
All right, guys. Well, here we are. It's been a while. So, we're doing this in August. We're doing this after SDCC 2024, and before ITCE 2024. We're gonna hit the ground running. We're gonna talk about some stuff we seen reported out of San Diego. Let me drop this. There we go. Okay, let's start off. Did you guys see this?
Yeah, I saw a bit of it.
Okay, launches in August. McFarlane's doing another Kickstarter with his medieval spawn. No price or anything yet, and he's also putting a little version of like a reimagining, I guess, of the original medieval spawn. With it, a lot of heads, a lot of weapons, a lot of paint detail, and I just really like that old school, original like Todd Toys version medieval spawn. Yeah, tugs at my heartstrings right there. So anyway,
that original one sitting in a tub, probably.
Yeah, I've got a few of them.
Somewhere
there for a while.
Somewhere in a flea market.
Yeah, absolutely. I went on a kick a few years ago and went after the original spawns. The one that this the way this is from, but as in just the spawn. So like Necro spawn and laces and hamburger head, and I went nuts. So yeah, this one kind of tugs at the heartstrings. Eric, this was revealed.
That's not all, though. There's another run of that we saw pop up too.
This wave here, man, it really gets me.
The Captain Spaulding, the John Carver, Sam, Nosferatu, or Count
These
O'Rourke.
are all licensing that NECA had in house already.
Yep, makes sense though.
It makes absolute sense that this is kind of the what if wave, is what they've called it. It's in the new cover of Toy Collector magazine, is where I first seen it, but I'm digging it. I've got everyone they've released so far. Lucky me. The prices on those are not good. They're very pricey. So I like these. I've heard some people call them creepy. Because they're little kids.
But they're no different than the old Halloween costumes from the 70s and 80s.
No, I get that too. And NECA's made kid figures in this scale. They did the 3 trick-or-treaters from Halloween
3. I mean, even the Sam figures. I mean, Child's Play, if you want to go that way.
Child's Play. You've also got Sam himself. They've done him in that scale too. So I'm digging these. Here we go. The picture, we got the Gremlins, we got Gizmo and Stripe, and we've got the original Alien. And we've got cartoon Beetlejuice. Which is awesome.
I think I had that Gizmo one at one point myself.
Right. Yeah. What the cool is this is actual, like these actually got released. So as far as the mask and flammable jumpsuit.
I guess the $10 question though, do you see, because Trick or Treat Studios already does stuff like that, could you see NECA actually putting out these costumes for kids?
Well, they have the license for Ben Cooper. So yes, I could definitely see that. And NECA has been playing around in the last few years with masks. I think the first time I seen them at PowerCon, they had the Masters Universe full mask out there. My question is this: the Beetlejuice. Here's where I start questioning. On the Beetlejuice, we have the cartoon Beetlejuice, which is cool. Love it. But there's another company that's put cartoon Beetlejuice figure out, Loyal Subjects. They never put out the Lydia that they solicited. It makes me wonder if they lost the cartoon Beetlejuice and NECA's got
NECA
it.
picked it up.
Yeah.
So I question that. I hope that's the case, because I would love to see this cartoon Beetlejuice appear in their Toonie Terrors line. Same with the Lydia Dietz. So
Yep.
I'm digging all these. I great stuff. And here they are out of the package. They look cool to me. I'm in. I'm in.
I like the sneakers that the Xenomorph one's in. They almost look like Air Force Ones.
Oh, nice. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh God.
Oh yeah.
So Super 7, leading up to SDCC, drop this. Hey, look, we're gonna give you guys a Tiamat. And
I think it's massive.
And he is $300.
Yeah.
Vinyl figure. Massive. So I was very tempted, but I'm not getting it. I can't, there's no place to put it. There's just no place to put it. I mean, that's the size of a small dog. He's huge, but awesome.
Dining room centerpiece.
Yeah, don't say that in front of Joy. That wouldn't go well. I would look if I was a single man, then yes. But
I mean, if you get that, you would be a single man.
you know what? There is a method to that madness. I appreciate that. Joe, I threw this one up for you.
Yep. Hasbro did their live reveals of some digital reveals. This one being Leatherhead.
Leatherhead?
Leather neck.
Confusing
my characters.
They did a lot of G.I. Joe, man. Here's
Lord.
another one.
One of the Mezco reveals was movie Deadpool.
Deadpool Wolverine. Gold gun.
The shadow obviously tells you there's probably going to be another Wolverine coming.
Probably. Yeah. My question is when and of all the figures that we've seen announced at SDCC, Deadpool, Wolverine related figures, not one of them had golden guns, and that makes me a little apprehensive that they're probably going to go back to the well a few times.
Well, the Hot Toys, one of the special editions, which was limited to however many pieces, and I think unless you were in Korea, you probably didn't have much of a chance, came with the gold Desert Eagles. Yeah. And obviously, this isn't showing us all the accessories. I mean, you would think they would show off the golden pistols if it came with them. But
at this point in the movie, we didn't have the pistol, the golden.
That's true, too. Yeah.
So, no spoiler. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, I'm actually going tomorrow.
Okay, it's good.
Yeah.
Eric, this one here got my attention. What about you?
Yep.
Long time coming.
Yep. His sister and then the multiple heads.
Yes, because the one down here, that one right in here. I'm gonna move my little mouse around that one. Oh,
is she holding the fucking pencil?
Yes, she is.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Right to the Achilles.
Oh God. Man, when I seen this set, I instantly just went squealed like a girl.
Yep.
I'm like, it's about time. So yeah, this one's going to be a good one. Only thing I don't like about it's going to be a damn box set. But
yeah, they've done that in the past with some of the Evil Dead 2 stuff.
I think it's just a way to Ash sales. Make him lead it, and then put.
What kills me now is just it's only happened one time. Is that nobody can get the rights down for Army of Darkness? McFarlane had it, and that was it. That was literally it.
Yeah, I did. Well, Funko had it.
Yeah,
they did Army of Darkness, and no, Super 7 did too. Because I've got Reaction Army of Darkness.
Yeah.
But nobody, has stepped up. Talking about darkness. Sesame Street.
Surprised they didn't release these two in the month of June.
Right. These are going to be amazing. I don't. Yeah, just everything about these. Ultimate. Ernie.
Do you think we'll just get an empty box for Snuffleupagus?
Oh, I hope so. These are going to be great.
I'm gonna have a hard time not getting those.
I know, man. I know. Well, back in the day, Palisades, was supposed to put out Sesame Street.
Yeah, because they had all the Gym
or Resaurus or one of those companies, and it just the only figure they ever got to market was Super Grover. Was Grover?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Palisades.
And that's it. So
I think they did a Big Bird.
They never released a Big Bird. The only one that got out was that.
Super Grover.
Yeah. This one.
Yeah,
is 100%. Yeah. I will
love
more than one. Two.
I love the Sesame Street alphabet NECA. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty great. The alternate heads, and I'm sure there's going to be some more fun stuff. I can't wait for Oscar. I can't, man. This is going to be one of those lines that's going to go well. This is a line that will feed itself into this Halloween stuff, because I remember the Big Bird mask and stuff.
Oh yeah,
from Ben Cooper.
And it's still going, so it's going to appeal to those of us who grew up with it.
Do you think they'll do an Elmo?
Those of us who are still growing up with
it? Yes, they would do an Elmo for sure.
Okay,
for sure. Yeah. I couldn't see him not doing an Elmo.
Yeah, just the controversy of the voice actor.
Well, he's been gone for a long
20 years
time.
now.
Yeah, long time. But I'd like to see them. Man, these are going to be awesome. Eric, here we go.
Yep, that's ringside exclusive.
Money
in the Bank 2011, the night that he won the title and went through the crowd to the Rosemont.
Yep.
It's him blowing the kiss at Vince. Which was funny when they did the press conference for it. Punk was there, and he's like, they put the figure in his hand. He's like, "Oh, look, I'm blowing the kiss at the guy that now shall not be named." And he whispers like, "It's Vince."
Yeah, I know. I've seen that. Great. They're really capturing his face.
Oh yeah, these just completely just take a dump all over the Jizzwares figures from AEW.
I know. I don't know.
More on that later when it comes to likenesses. I sent Billy.
Oh, I'm not even putting those up. We'll talk. We've talked about Saraya. We've talked about the Saraya, and they're bad. But you know what, though? Sometimes they're bad, and sometimes they're really freaking good. I just seen that.
Walmart... one of the figures I put, I don't know if you put it in there or not, it's for the Ring of Honor. I was so disappointed in how the Briscoes look.
I didn't order them because they don't look as good as I hope.
No, they look like crap, and it's sad.
I don't like them.
Yeah.
This one.
Ultimate's Dusty.
Yeah. That one's got my attention. This is the one where Vince was punishing him.
And putting the polka dots. This works, though, because he's got the nightstick and the hat, and this is when he had his feud with Big Boss Man. Now they're doing Ultimate's Big Boss Man as part of the Coliseum package, but that Boss Man set with Bam Bam is a Amazon exclusive Coliseum set. Which might, I'll get into in a second. I think WWE might be now officially the worst, and Mattel will be the worst company of all time when it comes to exclusivity to stores.
What'd they do now?
I mean, between Target, Ringside, Walmart, Amazon.
Yeah, I mean they definitely got their
It's hard, and just keeping track of what's going where.
Yeah, that's true too. I dig this Dusty though, that's why I put it on there. Like it.
Yeah.
Joe?
Starduster. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Rumor has it he's going to be the Hasbro, the PulseCon exclusive, but
yeah, I could see that.
We'll see for sure.
I can't see this guy on shelves. I couldn't anyway, but
I'd say, and I don't know if you're going to pop up one of the other pictures I sent, but he comes with, and of course he's covering that portion of his box, a cereal box.
Yes, with him on it
for the G.I. Joe cereal with him on it, and people are like, "Oh, in the background is the Fang. Is that one of the next ones coming?" So, I mean. A lot of the artwork has shown future things, and so who knows?
Who knows?
I'm sure the Fang is on the way, but
this one's a fan favorite. I could definitely see it being has the Pulse or whatever exclusive, and So this 2-pack was pretty awesome to see.
Yep.
We're getting.
And I believe those are I'm trying to think now because there's so much of it. I want to say they're ringside exclusive.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Because
I couldn't see these guys hitting shelves.
No, they are in a 2-pack together. To the left, there's the Dudley Boys one's a ringside exclusive ECW era with ECW Tag House. To the right is Imperium, which is a 2-pack, which I believe is a Mattel Creations pre-order. But yeah, of the two, I definitely would pick up Mosh and Thrash, and I'll probably pick up the Dudleys.
Yeah, Dudley's look good. Oh, there you go.
There you go. There you
go. Guys, I'm completely. If you're watching this, I'm sorry, everybody. I was just in a mad rush and grabbing pictures and just dumping them into the Google Drive. But yeah, that's
I'll be really impressed if there's to scale cereal inside that box.
Oh, there'd probably be a little bag and like a little thing of
yeah. Oh, yeah, that'd be fun. So this thing I've been screaming for years. We're finally getting a Dragon Man, an update of an obscure Marvel Legends subline with the Fantastic Four. So now we're getting him. This guy, as you see, 10.5 inches tall, 17.
That's just
and he is not going to be a crowd fund. He is going to be a fan channel. Is that what I read?
Yeah,
fan channel. And that gives you an idea of what a 6-inch or 6.5, it's a little bit over 6-inch. Reed Richards looks like next to Dragon Man. I have to have this because I am a Fantastic Four dork. And he would look really good with the kids. So I have to have him
because he was their babysitter. He just kind of fits into the stuff you like, anyways, even if he wasn't Fantastic Four.
Yeah, that's true too. So I'm looking forward to Dragon Man. Oh God,
Rom.
This is pretty cool. I'm glad to see they finally got that all figured out. This is just digital render, but yeah, they dropped ROM. Like the Chris Star. Before
when they announced the new trade collections of the old comics, I kind of figured something was going to be coming down the toy line.
So here's ROM. I'd say ROM's not going to hit shelves in
I'd
normal
be surprised.
Capacity.
Well, Chris Star did though.
Chris Star did. You are correct. So we'll see. Well, no. Here we go. What else we got, Eric?
Yeah.
So these are gorgeous. Mondo has officially decided they're going to step into the 1/6 scale, which is what is these 1/6 scale? Are you sure?
Yeah, 1/6 scale. Yeah, 1/6 scale articulated figure.
Yeah. So these look great. I think they look awesome. I think the boogeyman back there is just awesome looking.
Yeah.
And there's Venkman with Sam Hain.
Yeah, they are going to sell 2 packs of them together, then also sell the characters individually.
And the 2 packs, you'll get the extra ghost and some extra accessories, is what I was told.
Yeah. $100 per figure or $200 for the 2-pack.
Yeah, 202 or 101. Yeah.
Several fans are not happy about it.
I honestly, as somebody that does buy $100 at a pop action figures, and Joe does as well.
Yeah.
I understand people's apprehension.
Yeah.
But I also understand the pricing.
Yeah. I think what's going to happen is if the fans put their foot down and they don't purchase, you will not see a continuation of the series.
I think you'll get all 4 Ghostbusters in that.
Well, especially being 1/6 scale at that price. I mean,
what is 1/6 scale? What is
that's that? 12-inch. That's Hot Toys. You know that.
I thought these guys were 112 scale.
That card said 1/6.
That's what I was thinking too. So
that's wild.
Well, next slide. They are doing 112 on these He-Man 2000X series. And I believe one of the artists that worked on the 2000X is the one that's leading the charge on these. They said these are actually going to be cheaper than the Ghostbusters because the license is cheaper than the Ghostbuster license. So make that what you will. That's a lot of extras in that box. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm interested. Rumor floating around that these are going to be about $60. If these are $60, oh buddy, I'm in trouble.
Oh yeah,
because those look really good. What else we got? There we go. So this is what you'll get if you buy the Mondo exclusive collector set. You'll get 2 heads, 2 hands, the extra ghost, and then all this extra stuff with the gloves and everything. At $200, I don't know, man. I don't know. I love the real Ghostbusters, but
it doesn't
I'm not
say what scale.
That guy. No, it did not.
But if it's
I was told
for $200.
I told these were 112. I was told they're 112.
I wonder if they're saying that the monsters are 1/6 and the figures are 112, because if you look at the height differential between Boogeyman and Egon, that would be 1/6 to 112.
A little bit, maybe. Here we go. This one here I want just because it's Sam Hain.
Yeah.
The only Sam Hain figure they ever made was that Extreme Ghostbusters one.
Yep.
Well, no, take it back. Extreme Ghostbusters, and they did those Mego style ones. That was
the Mego, yeah. Toy Store exclusive, Toys R Us exclusive.
I like these. God damn, I like these, and it's killing me because I'm not that guy, but man, these look fun. I don't know. Oh, here we go. McFarlane's Marvel statue series. Did you guys see these?
Yeah, that's
interesting.
I was really surprised to see that.
I was very surprised.
Isn't 2 of the 6 of them that cover art that he's done?
That's the point.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the both these Spider-Mans are his. That
the Wolverine's his too, isn't it?
The Wolverine is, I think, no, that's Jim Lee. And
that
you got Rob Liefeld.
The Deadpool is Liefeld.
And I don't know who did the Iron Man. But yeah, that's kind of he's going back and he's getting his old Image buddies and he's turning their artwork into little statues. I've seen the Spider-Mans in person at Target already, and they're actually they're nice. They're nice. I mean, I would let's just say this. With the recreation up here in the corner, the top left, if I find that one, and that one's like the $39.99 or a $49.99 one, it's a little bit more than the other ones. If I see these guys for like on clearance or discount, I'm getting that Spidey. I like it. It looks good. We'll see how much more.
I would imagine the Wolverine, being it's from the X-Men #1 cover, I would imagine we'll get the rest of the figures
that all snap in
that scene.
Yeah, which would be kind of cool.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty big since
that's a lot of team.
Yeah,
it's a lot of team. Here we go. They're reissuing the Venom Pool Build-A-Figure. They've lightened the colors and they've added some things, I guess, is what I was reading. So they're going back to harder to find Build-A-Figure and reissuing it.
Which is the trend they've been doing.
Yeah, they did it with the Man Thing and changed the head a little bit to make it look like the other
Man
one.
Thing, Blob, Mojo, Mr. Fix-It.
Yep.
Those are all ones I have, but
are they?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I may or may not have a whole problem, I realized. So.
Gotcha. But On top of all that, I mean, we looked at the wrestling stuff, and let's dive back in on the wrestling stuff. My God, man, they were so much that they had.
The stuff I sent you was barely just a touch. It was
I
basically all
know.
the ultimate stuff and exclusive stuff. I didn't cover the Elites lines, the Legends lines, because the Legends series is all Target exclusive. The Elite lines are broadband. Then you have the Monday Night War series, which is Walmart branded.
Yep.
And then the Ultimates runs that are literally scattered across who gets them.
Yeah.
You know,
and that's just WWE. That's not even going.
The one picture I wanted to send you for AEW, of the probably the ugliest, worst looking figure display I've ever seen at San Diego Comic-Con. Looked like they literally opened up the top of a glass case and dumped the figures down the side of a fake mountain.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen some pictures.
Like, tell me you're not going to try without telling me you're not going to try. And then Cokehead Khan showed up on the microphone at San Diego Comic-Con, going full Busey with his staff on stage. I'm like,
yeah,
this is a car crash.
I seen a really good looking figure though from them. I was at Walmart, and they had the Darby and the Brody King exclusives. No, they weren't 2-packs. They were separate. But the Brody King looked fantastic.
That's the only one. The House of Black stuff.
They all look good.
The Vault series are doing the House of Black with Brody, Alistair or Malachi or whatever, and Buddy Matthews. That set looks good. The packaging looks good.
Even all the Danhausens.
All the Danhausens. Anything with makeup for the most part. They're doing a whole run of Legends style Sting. They're doing Blade Runner Sting. They're doing California Sting. They're doing.
So I ran into the Ultimate. The Supreme. I'm sorry, the Supreme, the big box. Paint was all jacked up.
Yeah.
On his face. It looked really bad. And I didn't even like, I'm not even going to tell anybody really about these because they just don't look good.
You could go out there. TNA had better figures back then of him than
those new ones that they've been soliciting actually look really good from them.
Yeah.
They look really good.
I'm Jazzware. I was talking to somebody at work. I'm like, their biggest issue, besides half of the figures looking like complete garbage, is they put figures out of wrestlers before they were they did the backwards. Most time companies will have a company that makes toys, but they won't release that figure until that person gets so big that people want it. Instead, they did the opposite. It's like, here's a bunch of people nobody knows about. Here's toys of them, and now they're sitting in Ollie's and Big Lots and Buyer's Market because nobody knew who they were. Nobody knew who Santana and Ortiz were, and now they're sitting for $2 a piece.
Yeah.
Even the Young Bucks.
Yeah. Oh, in defense.
The Luminary.
Yeah. I will say, they don't have the history to draw upon a deep well of characters to draw from.
True, but if you're a brand new TV series and you're putting new people out there that are new to the world, and people are getting, you wait a little bit, and be like, okay, and get a couple pay-per-views and put a title on them. They're like, oh yeah, and the kids are like, oh, you follow their merch traction online, like, hey, they're selling a lot of t-shirts, let's put a toy out now. That's how you but then it's like just taking somebody, and sometimes it works. I mean, MGF is probably the best depiction of that. As soon as he came out, immediately people jumped on him.
But those figures for him, I can still find the first wave MJF. Hell, depends on what Walmart you're going to. You know what I mean? You still find them on the shelves.
Yeah, literally right now, all of the Walmart exclusive Luminary Young Bucks and the purple chrome and that whole deal, my Walmart has them all on clearance for $10 a piece. They can't give them all.
Yeah, no, I'm right there with you.
And that's what, like, some of the figures that I sent you, like the 3-pack of the Maivia or the Bloodline.
Yes,
they did. The next one's Alpha and Sika and Roman, which is cool. But right now, my Walmart has the Maivia 3-packs, and they can't give them away.
Well, they won't. They'll end up going to Ollie's, like those Target packs with Becky Lynch and
now the Evolution pack that they're doing, sans Ric Flair, will probably sell because it's got Randy, Dave and Triple H in it, and they showed a prototype of it. That will sell.
Yeah.
But not very often the 3-packs or 4-packs they put out, like the Raw one they did for Target was really good with Undertaker, 1-2-3 Kid, and Razor.
That went fast, and I think that went fast because of the backdrop of the 3 giant Raw,
That and it's the first time you saw 1-2-3 Kid in that line.
Yeah, that's true.
And there was a lot of things around that did really well. But
and I'm not an AEW apologist by any stretch of the imagination. All I'm saying is AEW does not have the legacy of going back and be able to do all these different box sets of different families and things like that. They don't have the lineage. They've tried a little bit when they do the Lion Tamer version of Jericho.
I mean, like I said, with Sting, with the Blade Runner Sting, California Sting.
They're trying. I get that. But yeah, I understand though too that some of the paint apps and stuff on their figures, either it's really, really good or good God, man, it looks like Sloth from the Goonies. It just does not look good at all.
I was really disappointed in the Briscoes.
But you know where they do excel at, though? I hate to say, I'm going to give them credit for this. Their ringside exclusives, their packaging department is just fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
With some of the packaging they've done. I give them that. I've never seen WWE attempt that type of fun packaging. So
they've done it a few times. I mean, like the Slim Jim Macho Man and stuff like that
is pretty badass.
Which I think they're gonna probably, I got a feeling you're gonna see another one of those in a 2-pack with LA Knight, since he's now the spokesman for Slim Jim.
Yeah.
Do they have Randy's likeness though? Because I don't think WWE does anymore.
No, they did a figure of him not too long ago.
They did the Cream Rise to the Top figure, but that was the last one, and that was a few years ago.
Yeah, I bet they can get it though, because Lanny's dead, and I don't know if
his license pop up though, like the major wrestling podcast guys and their big rubber guys. They're doing a Macho Man of that. That's not really, Yeah. I don't know. So I don't know. It's going to be real interesting. They put out a lot of cool looking stuff. Those shippers are hitting Walmarts with all the new Monday Night Wars.
They put one out at our store. It lasted for a while. Now it's pretty empty.
Yeah, ours just kind of went from full to now it's like an end cap. They kind of like shrunk it down quite a bit.
Because we have a shipper for that and a shipper for the Turtles 40th anniversary.
Yeah, mine didn't last long on the Turtles.
Ours still is pretty full.
Someone came in and hit those reimagined Turtles on the side, the ones with all their articulation.
Yeah,
that looked like the original. Those things are gone.
No, there's still. I was just there this morning because I was getting the oil change on the car. There were still 3 complete runs sitting there.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
And then weirdly enough, like I sent you the pictures today of at our NECA aisle got a little bit of a freshen up, and they put those Toonie Terrors in of Pretty Woman Leatherface, regular Leatherface. Weirdly enough, we got a shipment of Quint and Hooper figures of the Ultimates. They just appeared out of nowhere, and I'm like, okay, they've been out for over a year now. Over a year.
Yeah.
And then the other thing I didn't take a picture of, which I maybe go back and take a picture of to put up online, but they have completely scraped out all the Funko Pops out of my store.
Yeah,
like
that's how Brownsburg been for almost a year.
I mean, they literally went through, and all it's left was like 6 figures, and it was literally for Deadpool Wolverine.
Yeah,
they went through and just scraped all of it out of the store. Gone.
I can see that becoming a thing to where they drop a display of the newest like big budget movie.
Yeah,
these are the pops, almost like you would see like at a gas station, like up by the register. And then that's it. That's done. So either you pre-order them or you find them at the kiosk by the sports cards. or you ain't getting them. Yeah.
No, I was like, I looked over, I was like, oh, okay, all right.
So what
I haven't seen any new pops here in Brownsburg.
Yeah,
I can't tell you how long.
So
it's been Cyndi Lauper sitting there on the shelf, and that's about it.
I think we still got U2 or BTS or BTK or whatever they're called.
Now, conversely, when I stop in Avon, they're loaded up. They got the new stuff. They got a bunch of old stuff, but they've got it in a couple spots in a couple different aisles in that section.
Interesting.
So yeah, I don't get that.
A lot of people don't know. Well, a lot of people do, but probably a lot of our listeners. I don't know if you guys knew this, but you know who owns Mondo, right?
Yep,
Funko. They bought them.
That was a big stink because they let go a lot of the creative people.
So I do find it interesting that they're
gear shifting.
They are, and they might be able to save themselves. I don't think they're anywhere in trouble. I think they still throw enough shit sticks to the wall when they throw it that they're not going to go out of business.
Yeah.
But I definitely see them changing their business model. I can see them going more toward a Kid Robot approach to things, a little bit more subdued and not so much
seem like
make everything.
It did seem like the offerings of exclusive for Comic-Con were, I don't know, maybe about 3/4 of what they normally throw out there every year.
Yeah, I absolutely. And then I think before that, you had another convention that had exclusives that went to the stores, and I can still find most of those around Target or GameStop or what have you. So, if you collect them, that's great, and that's fine. I'm not gonna, whatever. It is what it is. I wish their business model wasn't so much just like scorched earth. It's like we're gonna make everything, and then not just everything, but we're gonna make an exclusive for half this line, and then one of these are going to have a chase too, and it just gets really redundant when you look at a solicitation for a new, and you're like, 20 Deadpools, and this one's Chrome, so it's going to be at Hot Topic or whatever and whatever. It just like, man, just put a product out and let the people buy it. Not so much chase. So, but chases and retailer exclusives and all that's just name of the game now, because like we were talking earlier with the wrestling figures, Jesus Christ, man, they're everywhere. I mean, you walk into a store like, I've never seen this before. Yeah, no shit, because you can't get it anywhere else. And then
and there's some stuff, if you don't keep track of it, like we didn't look at the Vader. There's an Ultimates Vader that's out that got put up, and come find out it was a Target exclusive. Before I even caught wind of it, it's already sold out on pre-order.
I pre-ordered it and got it the minute I seen it.
And that's the shit that pisses me off, because you can't. I mean, if it's all hitting in all different directions, and they don't put a schedule out on any website for, like Mattel doesn't put a schedule going, here's all the figures that are coming out, and put the store exclusives, and you click on the link and it takes you to that store. People have no idea. Nope. Like none.
No, I grabbed that Vader because he comes with Harley Race's cape.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta have that Vader. I don't got to, but I wanted, because I collect Vader. I collect Vader, Bam Bam, and Andre. So those are my.
And then there was a 2-pack that got released for Amazon that's from '92, and it's Ultimate Warrior and Papa Shango.
Yes, I seen that.
That one I can still pre-order, but it's like I don't really need an Ultimate Warrior. I just really want Papa Shango out of it.
Yeah.
And what's going to happen with that is the same thing that happened with the Amazon exclusive 2-pack of Gobbledygooker and Undertaker. They couldn't sell those. Ringside exclusives got them back, split them in half, and you could actually buy them individually now. Like during a San Diego Comic-Con, they were running a sale. You could have got Gobbledygooker for $10.
Or they're going to just dump into Ollie's.
I mean, I don't know with WWE stuff. It's the only time you ever see anything like that dump is the Elites. I saw some of the Superstar line, the Masters Universe style figures of Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Last time I was in Ollie's last week, they had some of those, but other than that, they were just sitting on a ton of
the Hogan will be there real soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that'll be there. What else? Oh, so at the Motu panel, they were talking. They're bringing the Turtles of Grayskull line is skewing now toward the Snake Men. So we're getting new versions of the boys in Snake's inspired armor. That's cool. There was some other cool stuff that they showed, but at the end of the panel, they showed up on screen Thundercats logo. So no one knows if it's going to be a crossover with Masters of the Universe, or are they going to be by themselves, or what it's going to be. But Mattel has the Thundercats, and it looks like they're going to be mashing up one way or another. So yeah, I'm in trouble for another line into 2025. So yeah, that was pretty cool. What else did we see? I seen some other stuff, man, that was really fun. A lot of the horror, NECA, I mean, always shows out.
Yeah, I mean, you had the Christopher Lee House of Dracula. It's out. It's going to be coming here soon. They finally, Vince Price with the multiple eras of heads. The thing that I said was going to happened with Peter Cushing and the Van Helsing figure.
Yeah,
I called that one a while back when they showed him like we're going to get a Van Helsing figure. Sure. There was a new version of the Mummy Karloff after he kind of revitalized.
Yeah, the Mummy, and I've seen what other? There's another version of the Invisible Man. There was some cool stuff. I mean, they're going to run
2-pack for American Werewolf in London.
Me and Joe covered that on the episode where you were out of commission. That 2-pack's a definite. Long time coming. But then again, I mean, it's one of those things where how many of us really care about American Werewolf? I mean, I do.
It's been selling fairly well.
I mean, I do. I mean, I'm pre-ordered the Kessler Wolf, and I pre-ordered the Nightmare Nazi zombie guys, and I've got the Toonie Terror version of the Wolf and David. Yeah. So I'm a fan, but I'm also a fan of the Thing too. And I think we're done with those. I don't think they're going to do any more of those.
I saw a tease recently about they were working with something with Kurt Russell.
I know they're doing. Mondo is doing his character.
Yeah, but I mean, NECA was talking with him about something. They're not saying what. So I don't know if we're about to get a Jack Burton or if we're about to get a Snake Plissken. Either way, I will buy them both. It does not matter to me. Well, I think Kurt Russell is, he's up there pretty high for me. Look, I'd buy a fucking overboard figure of Kurt Russell. Oh yeah, if they got Stallone's likeness, did Tango and Cash as a 2-pack?
Oh,
that would be badass.
That would be awesome.
You know, NECA, that'd be one figure. So, doing a lot of these 80s stars, and they've done Terminator, they've done Rambo, they've done Rocky, they've done now the Kurt Russell stuff, but like they haven't touched Van Damme yet, which a couple companies have.
Van Damme,
they're doing a Bloodsport figure of him.
That Syndicate company has that, and those look really good, by the way.
Yeah.
So,
but like Chuck Norris, a surprise.
Yeah,
has he gotten a figure line? I don't know if he's just really tight with his likeness.
I don't know.
I was just thinking of somebody else.
You think Chuck Norris would have had a Funko Pop by now, right? He just looks like he's a Funko Pop.
Oh, now I just remembered. Lethal Weapon.
I don't think one is going to go near. Oh boy,
I don't know. He's kind of come back again. He disappeared long enough. But was doing direct-to-video stuff, and now he's apparently working on a 5th film, and he's going to direct it.
I don't know, man.
This might be one of the Eddie Murphy situations. If he just stays down and keeps out of the way long enough, that it's going to
maybe. Yeah, I mean, anything's possible.
Again, another person. If they did a Axel Foley figure,
yeah. I mean, that would be fun. There's a bunch of those movies though from that era that would make good figures. I'd give my right hand people make a line of figures from the Burbs.
Yeah,
that's just me.
Tom Hanks' likeness though is probably steep. Which, speaking of that 80s era, there was a set of McFarlane stuff that I was interested in, and that's the Blues Brothers.
Blues Brothers, their Movie Maniacs line. Or Todd just can't get away from non-articulated figures. He'll instantly go back.
I really should just be sculpting statues.
Yeah. Well, look, man, what was the old term back in the day? Nerd hummel. That a lot of his stuff, man, like even when I was getting back into collecting the older Spawn stuff relatively recently, when you open one up and you try to you open it up and you start like, oh, this thing don't move. And if it does move,
or it moves, it doesn't line up right.
It's like a weird cut joint that like all of a sudden his arm looks like he's got
all of the Movie Maniacs. All of the Movie Maniacs were that way. Exception as they get farther away a little bit and got towards the Aliens and Predators, they were a little bit better. But all of them, and then NECA wasn't much better with the Cult Classics line.
Oh no, nobody was.
Some of them, the arms might move up and down, and the feet might move left to right to stand them on something. But other than that, they didn't move at all. It was just they never made them superly articulated.
Yep. Joe, I didn't mean to cut this one out. I'm looking at my desktop here of all the damn photos that I grabbed from you guys. The Rattler.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Kept secret rumor.
yeah, it was.
Yeah, they debuted the prototype
thing
of the Rattler
funded like 2 minutes or something.
It did not beat the Hiss. The Hiss was funded within like less than 9 hours. This took more like half a day.
Yeah, looks good
but
though.
Still looks cool. People are
don't forget about them bitching patches. Those things look pretty
that's
good.
what people are kind of griping about. The first tier is patches. Then the second tier is
imagine
Cobra Gunner.
Imagine
if you get all the way, you get a pilot Baroness.
Imagine being in a fan base that's so entitled that you could give them something for free and they would still bitch about it.
Oh,
G.I. Joe fans are probably worse than Transformers and Star Wars fans.
dude.
Yeah, I know. I'm messing.
I'm in a couple of groups on Facebook, and you are so right.
Oh man, I've never seen it. I've seen it. It's bad. It's bad. But I get it. They're passionate. I mean, I appreciate passion. I appreciate someone that cares about their fandom and stuff. I mean, look, if they're not bitching about that, they're bitching about something else.
Right.
I get it. I couldn't imagine being those poor people at San Diego in those booths. Walking around having to talk to these guys, these YouTube guys and stuff. Don't get me wrong, some of those YouTube guys are absolute just great folks, but some of them are dicks.
Oh, I'm sure there's tons of Karens and Chads.
And the ones that are jerks are like
Kyles,
the 10
Karens and Kyles.
Oh, Karens and Kyles, yeah.
Other than Kyle Peterson.
We like him. He's Joy doesn't, because every time he reviews a toy, mysteriously it appears in my front door. So she don't like that. She really truly thinks that it's because of him, but it's not. He just gets his earlier because he's closer to Big Bad Toy Store than I am, so he gets his a couple of days faster.
And then of course the Once a Man Cobra Commander Comic-Con exclusive.
So that figure right there has got me back into G.I. Joe Classifieds just for the G.I. Joe movie stuff, and then I'm done.
Right.
Hurry up, give me Nemesis Enforcer, give me Globulus, and give me some stuff like that.
That's another
and I'm done.
Touchy subject with him is Cobra Law. There's so many who are comic book only, no Cobra Law. Like, dude, the movie was awesome. I watched it several times since then. I still love it.
It wasn't, but okay.
Oh, okay.
No, the reason
nostalgically it was awesome.
The reason I like the Cobra Law stuff now as an adult is because as a kid I detested it so bad.
Really?
Because it was that thing. It's like, nope, I'm done. Who the hell's this Lob guy? I don't like him. I don't like Jinx. Ninjas aren't girls. That's bullshit, and I'm that kid, and I'm like, no, I'm done. But as an adult, I go and I look back, and I'm like, that is so bizarre. Like they didn't they didn't telegraph any of it. They just did it, and it's so weird and sci-fi ish and as an adult now, I look at it and I'm like, oh, I that stuff, that's goofy. That's fun.
And I love that in the new Energon Universe comics. I mean, they're tying everything together, but they're really tying Cobra Law into Cobra Commander's origin.
Absolutely, they are.
But yeah, the G.I. Joe movie and the Transformers movie, for some reason, when I've tried to go back and watch the series, not held up as well. The nostalgia's died a little bit for me.
No, man.
But the movie,
the Ghostbusters cartoon series, I can reduce that whole series down to probably 10 episodes as a whole.
Yeah,
and say these are the standout episodes that are worth watching. Even Extreme Ghostbusters, you can watch the first probably 3 episodes and the last 3.
Yeah, and you're done. Yeah.
And you're good. You don't have to really cover the bases too hard. Especially the last 3 of Extreme. It's called Back in the Saddle, and it's the big reunion episode.
At the end of the day, these are all glorified toy commercials.
Absolutely.
That's it. That's all they are. They're toy commercials. Like grown men bitching about Star Wars. Look, you don't like the toy commercial, turn it off. Because that's what it is. It's here to sell merchandise.
Yeah.
That's the machine.
Mm-hmm.
Either step out of it or...
And obviously they're getting... Obviously, somebody's buying it because they keep making it. They wouldn't just make
enough. Yeah, they make enough of it to be profitable to keep making it.
Yeah, they keep doing it
with the shows. If all of a sudden in the metrics that they measure on a show or a movie, and it doesn't make what they think it should on downloads or whatever the needle is that they don't tell us anymore, it is what it is. I don't care if people like it. I don't care if people do like it. Someone's buying the merchandise, and it's probably a bunch of 50-year-old men.
Exactly.
I mean, that's just what it is.
Yeah.
Which that's me now.
No offense, Joe, but you guys were 4 and 5 when the first one came out. That's facts.
So
they were made for you.
I was born in 1974. The first movie came out in May of 1973. I didn't turn 3 until August or 1977, May of 1977. I didn't turn 3 until August of 1977.
So you don't have a working memory without
seeing it.
Yeah.
But I remember going to the drive-in that doesn't exist anymore and watching it and hiding behind the chair, the seat of the car, because I could see storms coming behind the screen, the drive-in screen, and both my parents look at me like I'm nuts because they don't remember any of that. I'm like, Star Wars is like my religion.
Yeah.
Of
course I remember this.
Yeah. And people wonder why a lot of us of a certain age are so rebellious. I was like, I don't know. You had us watching Terrorist by your definition and rooting them on.
Right.
It's what they were. So anyway, no, it's just, it was so much. It was a lot of Star Wars stuff. God, there was so much of that. I mean, I don't collect, but good God, wrestling so much.
Yeah.
I didn't even get to dip into the indie wrestling guys as far as like what they're doing, like anything from the Bendies to the Rubber Guys to the Power Town and all that. Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, I probably could have done an episode of just wrestling stuff. I mean, there was enough there that I literally, when I sent, trimmed it down to, I'm just going to show any exclusives and ultimates, cut it down to that. I'm not going to go deep into the Superstars line or the Hasbro throwback series or any type of stuff. The one figure I'm going to buy my first
line, they're doing a Cactus Jack.
Yep. WCW era Cactus Jack.
I was like, damn it.
Yep.
I mean, we can go back and we could do a whole episode. That's the thing with San Diego. we could choose like.
Well, normally WWE is pretty good about that. Only the two big linchpins that they drop figure lines out on is San Diego, which sometimes they don't do a lot of, but normally the week of WrestleMania is normally when the floodgates open. And hell, there was even people that I'd even put in there. They did a ton of first in line series of like Braun Breaker, Ethan Page already has his first figure announced, Lexus King. And they're doing a pack, and I don't know if they're 2-packing him with his dad, and they're doing a Brian Pillman of the Hollywood Blondes. So it'll go with the Austin Hollywood Blondes they released a couple years back.
That would be cool. There's the guy that just recently came back into the fold of WWE that's going to get milked for all kinds of figures. Jesse Ventura.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I saw that.
He's gonna Vince is gone. Gloves are off. He'll go in the Hall of Fame next year.
Yep. There's so many figures of him they could do.
Yep. Him as an announcer.
In ring announcer. They can go back. We're going to see a ton of Jesse the Body stuff. You're going to see a lot of guys like that though that come back
because Vince is gone
and get that money. Finally.
Here's Demolition.
Demolition. Yeah.
Because they had that lawsuit over the CTE, and Vince blacklisted anybody that sued over CTE. Yeah. But so I'd love to see a 2-pack of Demolition, or a 3-pack with Bryan Adams. But shit, what was I gonna say? Oh, so they did those movie-based WWE figures, Scorpion King. They did John Nada. Could we see Jesse Ventura's character from Predator?
I don't see why we couldn't.
Yeah.
I don't see why we couldn't.
I mean, or even Running Man.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, I don't think we'll get a Braxis. That'd make me laugh my ass off. But like, to have one of those two though from Predator, or
I mean, yeah.
Here's the thing with that: when you go back and look at those movie figures that they did, all those movies have one thing in common, because they also did one of Rock's character from Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, they did.
Those are all Universal licensed movies. Those are all Universal Studios licensed movies. Predator would technically be 20th Century Fox, which is owned by Disney now. But Running Man, I think, was Universal.
That sounds
but yeah, Predator is part of Fox, which is owned by Disney. But who's to say Disney wouldn't be like, all right, it's cool. Like, you can have it.
Right.
Or he's going to start giving up his likeness for these figures, and NECA's got the contract for all the Predator stuff. They just showed Prey figures. So you may get
I think it'd be great
figure of him.
It would be great if they went and did every member of that team.
That
would be fun. Yeah. That'd be a lot of fun. And just man, yeah.
Now since Carl Weathers has passed away, the family's going to be like, all right,
Well, they let him do Apollo all the time.
And NECA had the contract, for years, and McFarlane has it too right now.
Yeah,
but WWE stuff. That's like you're just talking about. Like Don doesn't understand like why I buy WWE figures, but I was born in '85, a year after WrestleMania. Yeah, my earliest memory in wrestling stuff was watching on Channel 4. Yeah, Superstars, and then
Sunday morning,
Saturday mornings.
Saturday morning, yeah.
It was on after cartoons. And watching it, and then also I remember WrestleMania coming to town to the Hoosier Dome.
Oh
so like all that.
I was there.
Yeah, and so for me, it's like buying some of these figures from that time. That's why I want the Papa Shango, because that Papa Shango Ultimate Warrior set is the feud they were going to do after WrestleMania.
Yeah,
where he like put the voodoo curse on him and start bleeding from his head and like the projectile vomiting. It's that set. He even the figure head changes the shit coming down off his head.
Yeah,
and he's in his like that jacket, and I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna have to buy this.
Oh man, I mean, like we could do with San Diego, we can do shit, man.
One thing we didn't touch on the NECA, they got the license back for Beetlejuice, and they are doing a full run of figures in 18-inch. They're doing the his wedding suit. They're doing the poking one. We're going into the whorehouse. They're doing all the different Beetlejuices. They also have the contract for the sequel, and they're already working on stuff for it. So you're going to get a kiloton of Beetlejuice stuff.
All those Beetlejuice figures that we've seen are unarticulated reissues of the Cult
They call it Classics line, which came and went very quickly. These were one of those ones. They came and went and disappeared off the radar. So it's nice to see some of the stuff that didn't get out for very long and then come back into trend. There's a couple figures from back then I'd love to see him go back and touch again, like Tall Man from Phantasm. They are now doing Silence of the Lambs. They're doing him in the jail scene, and now they're doing him on the gurney, which came out back then.
It did. Fine. It some of those they just go ahead and just throw it out there, right? I mean, I
and there's a possibility though in this day and age that they could possibly, with doing that, and they see an influx that maybe they could walk up to Jodie Foster with a contract now, like, listen, it's been 30 years, the movie's still huge, you see all this stuff, can we get your likeness for Clarice? And do a Clarice star. I mean, hell, if they're going to do Murder, She Wrote, and we're getting up.
Listen, I'm buying that Angela Lansbury Toonie Terror.
Well, they're doing an Ultimate Pee Wee Herman now.
I know,
with changeable heads. I'm like, all right, cool. I wish he came with his bicycle.
That'll come. They're
doing Ultimates Elvira with couch.
Yeah, I mean,
and they also did one as a Walmart exclusive Commando from the movie. It was autographed, and they sold out immediately.
Yeah, look, NECA will get anything.
There's 4 different Alps out now.
Oh man, hold on a second. That's crazy. Let me check this real quick. I'm sorry, guys. My phone's going to. Ooh, okay, cool. So off air, I'll talk to you guys about this. Anyway,
well, there was one other thing, Mezco, that caught you and my eye. The
Doc Nocturnal.
Yeah, a little more tactical shit kicker boots on.
Yeah,
that kind of came out of nowhere.
A lot of shit came out of nowhere with those. Everything, like, I mean, literally every day I'm watching Pixel Dan and I'm watching all these other guys and just flipping through YouTube, running through, and I'm like, good God. I said
Pixel Dan and Toys News International and Kyle Peterson. That was the 3 directions I was covering. And then Danhausen was putting stuff up because he was there showing his ass in public, which was funnier than hell.
It was funny.
Which literally, I'm hoping he did an interview at one point, and you guys could pull it up on Danhausen's website or on YouTube. He's doing vlogs now, and Punk walks through his interview.
Yes.
And they start talking shit to each other. Yeah.
And then
and in my head, I'm like, is this the moment? Because he's here in the building. WWE's there in the building. Ethan Page gets his own figure. Punk's there, and I'm like, for me, I'm buying tickets for the Rumble, so it's like,
I'm on the wait list.
God, like, there's what wait list did you sign up for?
Or notification list for when they go on sale.
But I like, so help me if his music kicks, and here comes Danhausen out for the Rumble. Between that and I'm getting a very good laugh out of Joe Hendry.
Oh yeah, that's some great stuff, man.
But I mean, like, if he hits and comes out there and attacks Ethan Page, that place is going to explode.
Oh man, it just the possibilities. It'd be fun. So it's San Diego, man. We're wrapping up. We're getting ready for ITCE. We've hit that 1 hour mark. Man, ITCE is right around the corner. I've already started planning Geek Meet. Good God, I've got some stuff planned for Geek Meet. I've got some confirmations and stuff. Oh boy. And then if anyone's listening to this and you care, we will be debuting our exclusive ITCE 2024 figure really, really, really soon. It's so much fun. It's so nerdy. Let's just say that. It's fun. So,
awesome.
Guys, I wish we had more time, man. We, like Eric said, we could literally pick one company and just do a whole hour for each company. I mean, we didn't even touch on Jada, and then finally wrapping up the Street Fighter 2 line. Good
Street Fighter stuff.
Oh God, man. Yeah, it's the Ultimate or Ultra Street Fighter 2 Turbo. The whole entire roster's done now. It's
and all the other G.I. Joe reveals from Hasbro. Yeah, there was just so much.
But look, we'll talk about it as it's released. Guys, thanks for joining us. Watch us online, look at us on social media, whatever you guys do. Whatever, it doesn't matter to me. I don't care. We're in
like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe and smash that button and flip that bean, or what is it again? It's something. It's something. So, all right, guys, we're going to cut it off. We'll talk to you guys soon. If you guys are at ITC, come see us. Joe will be the man at the table. So,
come say hey.
Joe will be the holding down the fort while me and Eric run around all over the place. So that's how that's gonna work. So all right, guys, we'll see you soon. Later.